Well, maybe looking for a little bit of rhythm. They're going to go with the fourth line to start here. Brett Chorsky in his first game since May the 28th, taking the center draw with Puljujärvi and Lockwood on his wings. The puck is down, and we are underway here for game number 2. And the Checkers will control in their own end. Matt Kierstead. Bank pass out. Here comes Chorsky, skating through the neutral zone. Will dump in, wrapping all the way around. Away, taken here by Abbotsford as they try to roll the corner, but great back check. Checkers keep the zone, right wing side. Here's Asplund, out in front, shot, score! Right on the doorstep, it's John Leonard. 1-0 Checkers. How big is that goal after the way Friday night ended to take control here in game 2?
That's a big confidence booster. You finally got one by Shelovs, and we talked. We're just a little over 3 minutes into the first period, and that's all 4 lines, all 60 on Charlotte that have already played and made an impact. So from a coaching standpoint, everybody's into the game, and now you're rolling. So that's huge all the way around. But you know what? We learned this from game 1. It doesn't matter. You got to keep playing this next shift. This one's just as important.
Smith down there. Checkers have a defense in that fell, but he still made the play on his stomach. And that was Alsher. Now Blay intercepts a pass. Right wing feed for Carey. He's got a lane. He shoots, stopped by Kakinen. Rebound, and they score! Off Sammy Blay and in, but they wave it off. It will not count. Kakinen's on his back. Blay is arguing. We'll see if the officials talk. Either it was kick or goaltender interference, but right now, it's going to remain 1-0 as the officials do have a quick conversation.
Abbotsford does a good job of causing a turnover at the blue line. Kara comes from the neutral zone and keeps it onside. Moves in. As he takes the first shot, it's a pass off the pad. Blay follows it up. It definitely wouldn't be goaltender interference because the contact wasn't made before the puck cross, so I'm guessing they're talking about a kicking motion in. It's tough to see from up here, but regardless if this is in or not, that's how the Abbotsford players have to get moving in this game. They use their speed, the second effort causes the turnover, and they're able to force the play back in as the refs are both now into the score box area taking a look at this.
Yeah, the tablet's out. They're gonna double check to see if there was a kicking motion.
But as we're waiting for the decision to be made, the reason that the Abbotsford Canucks were able to originally get out of the zone, which much like last game, they really struggled to carry the puck out with possession. They rim the puck a lot, and the way the Checkers force down the wall so well, they're so aggressive.
Here comes the verdict. Referee has seen it, and it is going to be a goal. This game is tied. How about that? Both teams have exchanged goals just past the 4-minute mark, and the crowd just realizing that Sammy Blay has just tied it, but he might be getting a penalty here after as he goes to the penalty box. But he did take it off his leg and in. It looked like on the first glance. It actually went off his stick, so it didn't hit his leg. Good hand-eye by Sammy, driving in the net. It goes off his shaft, it looks like, landing right near his blade, and that is a clear goal.
It either goes off Sammy Blay or Benning's stick. They're both locked up in front. And to be honest, the ref did a very good job here. They take a look and they make sure that it's a good goal, but Sammy Blay does finish through the goaltender. So there's your goaltender interference call.
Out to center.
And you see Abbotsford's not playing with any fear either. They're attacking the puck carrier at all costs. And
there's a shot. Wilmer Scoot, the power play goal. 8:46 left to go here in the second. The Checkers get their lead back. It's 2-1. What a snipe.
Well, that's making something out of nothing there. We'll absolutely take it, but Abbotsford being very aggressive, thinking Charlotte doesn't have the confidence, and Scoop just finds ice through the middle, a nice fake shot, and then there's that shot upstairs again that we talked about clearly on the scouting report. Just a beauty. Nothing Shelovs could do on that one. So again, that's a good team play there, Scoop, seeing something, making something happen, and maybe that gives the boys a little bit of confidence on the power play moving forward.
Leonard, he's got Skoog in front. Leonard to the slot, stopped by Shelovs on Kurskola. Now Asplund with a chance, he shoots, stopped by Shelovs on his right. Got his pad on it as Asplund tried to wait him out, couldn't do it. Couple of good chances off the draw, and the Checkers reset at the blue line. Drops it down for Sortov. Sortov to the slot. Oh, Couillard's wide open. Waits, shoots, and he can't put it home. Shelovs is way out of his crease looking for it, and it's underneath him. and he gets the whistle. And now we got a scrum in the crease. Okuliar involved, along with Jet Wu and Sasson in there, Baines as well. Vilmanis had a couple words. Looks like cooler heads will prevail as these two teams are really getting a strong hate on for one another.
Okuliar works off the half wall, giving it down to the goal line, getting a quick give and go. He gets to the middle of the ice, doesn't like what he sees. He keeps opening up his hips.
Now out to the point. Wolanin swings a backhand pass over to Blais. Down to the goal line. Back out to Wolanin. High slot. His shot. Glove stopped there by Kakkonen as he finds it through traffic and shuts the left hand.
Excellent save by Capo there. Again, really good puck movement, good patience by Abbotsford, and again, they have a very good power play, as we know. But
play Sasson on that right boards. Hands off again to Wolanin. Carlson still screening. Baines takes the pass in the slot for Blais. Down low, Carlson, jam play, he scores! Beautiful puck movement by the Canucks, and Carlson puts it 5-hole. It's another power play goal from the Canucks, and they tie it at 2.
Carlson's team-leading 4th power play goal of the playoffs. They move the puck around beautifully. It works its way all the way back down to Carlson on the goal line, and he wastes no time making a power move, stretching Kakkonen out and being able to fire it through the 5-hole. Carlson, no points in his last 3, comes up with a massive goal in Game 2 of the Cup Finals here to tie it 2-2 with 2:22 left in the first.
Trevor Carrick manning that right point. Mike Benning along the wall on the left side. Off the draw, Abbotsford sets things up. Collision down below the goal line, and that'll do it. The first period of action is in the books, and boy, it was a busy one. 4 total goals, Charlotte Checkers 2, Abbotsford Canucks 2. Of course, we get some extracurriculars. A little bit of a collision there. Oh, look at this, what's going on. Sammy Blais and Wilmer Skoog. Sammy Blais taking advantage of the officials being tied up in the skirmish down behind the goal line.
he's done that a few times already, and he's been a big factor in this period, but he's done that, and if you're going to let him do that, then we're going to be in one later. But I mean, those are two-handed chops. That should be a penalty. I'm guessing they're not going to call it, though.
Arcara able to find Blais. Goal and assist in the opening period. Another multi-point game for Sammy as he takes a hit from Sordoff, and Blais is in some pain. He's rolling on the ice in the Abbotsford zone while the Canucks possess it in Charlotte territory, and Blais is going to need some attention here. Looks like he went awkwardly into the boards. And Canucks fans holding their breath right now as Nathan Wong, the trainer, comes to check on him.
So Sammy Blais, who takes the big run at Sordoff earlier in the shift, as he gets the puck on the right half wall in his own end, Sordoff comes right back for retribution, gets a good hit on Sammy. Appears to be a bit of a lower body injury as he's favoring his right leg.
And he's going to head up to the locker room to get further evaluated. And now he's pointing at the Checkers bench saying, I took a number. And hopefully Sammy's all right. And when Sammy is someone who obviously plays physical, likes to throw the body around, the other team is going to try to get their licks in when they can, and now there's some commotion while Sammy was going off.
Sammy Blais is about to step back onto the ice here as he has some choice words for some fans yapping at him as well.
He definitely loves playing the heel, so that's a good sign that 79 White is going to return, and now he's pointing at the Checkers bench. Folks, buckle up. Sammy's back, and he feeds off this stuff. You love him when he's on your team. You hate to play against him. Canucks win the faceoff. Wolanin takes a hit from Smith after he played it to center. Checkers bring it in. Here's Sordoff with a chance. Glove save Shelovs, and he'll hang on for a faceoff. Boy, did he look confident catching that one out of midair.
Benning, the defenseman, leads the rush, and as he gains the zone, he drops it to Sordoff, and just about where he shot his goal from last night or 2 nights ago, he lets another quick wrister go. Shelov's able at the top of his paint to get a good glove save and hold on to it.
Takes it to the left side. Tries a drop pass. Nobody's there except Sordoff. And he'll go 2-on-2 with Chorsky. Chorsky going to the net, sort of cutting to the left side, backhander kicked away by Shelovs, and he'll hand off for Wolanin, and now the checkers are caught. Here comes Waters the other way. Down the right side, he hands off for Nielsen. Right circle, Nielsen to the slot, wrister blocked. Looked like it hit the goal stick of Kokkonen, and Chorsky will dump it down. 25 seconds.
And we're going to get a whistle here as Abbotsford comes in offside, and Max Casson absolutely leveled there by Justin Sordiff. And gave him a little bit of the Allen Iverson over Tyronn Lue, where he kind of stepped over the guy on the ground there.
That was a good hit. You know, you get caught sometimes in that situation, and again, two very physical players. A tough situation, but a good hit. And you know, Sasson will be back for more, obviously, but sort of throwing a whole bunch of big hits today. He's one of the guys that does not seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
10 seconds left to go here in the second period. A much quieter second period than what we saw in the first.
A lot of big hits, which, you know, seem to take priority over puck movement and anything else. So, yeah, very physical second period, sorry.
And that will do it for that second period. No goals in the frame. We are still tied at 2-2.
Wu, taken back by Entwistle. He'll feed the point. Alsher tees up a shot. Block, gets it back to Alsher. Wrister blocked by DiGiuseppe. Nice job by Smith and DiGiuseppe to make a play. Now Okuya with a shot. Glove save. Shelovs, and he'll hang on for a face-off.
Abbotsford forwards doing a great job of staying in the lanes. The D-men for the Checkers doing a good job of having movement up top, but both Smith and DiGiuseppe staying in their lane, not losing their footing.
Defensive end. His feet up, intercepted, going the other way, the Canucks. Dropped over the left wing side. Here's a shot from DiGiuseppe, glove save by Kokkonen. That might have been the easiest save he's had in the game.
Absolutely, and again, a turnover in the neutral zone. It doesn't take the Canucks very long to get back the other way and get a shot on goal. So again, not much security. He picks the puck out of the air. It's not an actual mistake. It's just such an art that they have. And again, shot mentality now, like we had in overtime. Everything's got to get to the net, whether it's a grade A or not. You got to try to put as much pressure on these goalies as you can to try to get one by them.
The third inning, kicks it to Carrick. He's under pressure from Sasson. He's got it. Sasson in the slot. Shot by Wolanin. Hit the post again. He's done that twice in his frame. Wolanin so close. Now Wu at the left point. Shovels it down. Started to take over a bit. Here's Benning playing it in off a turnover. Steves to the high slot. Drop past to Benning. Shot. Stopped by Shelovs. And he's got it launched at his blocker of all places. And then Okuya getting into it with Baines. And I don't think we'll get any penalties here. We will step aside. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're in for a finish. Abbotsford 2, Charlotte 2. You are listening to Canucks Playoff Hockey on Sportsnet 650, NHL TV through FloHockey. For Jesse Puljujarvi, who winds it up down the right wing. Puljujarvi stuffed by Nate Smith. Now Mueller down the left side. 7 seconds ago, he's after it in the corner. Mueller can't get to it. Now at the point, Nate Smith has to shoot it. He does. It's blocked. And we're going to overtime for a second straight game. It was 2-2 after the first and nothing since. Next goal wins in the Calder Cup Finals, ×2.
And honestly, this is how this game should be going here.
It's in front of the penalty box area where Carlson eventually gets it. Plays it off Kiersted. And then Sasson's hauled down where Havorka touches up and the Canucks getting an early power play. 16 seconds in with fresh ice. Sasson hooked by Kiersted, and the Canucks look to win it on the power play for a second straight game.
Abbotsford, who's 1 for 2 on the power play. Kiersted, as he moves it D to D off the one faceoff, just gets his stick caught in the wrong spot. And
right wing for Blais on his backhand. Settles it down, trying to set it up. Blais in the high slot. Sasson shot, hit the post. Another one rings the iron.
On the right side, Blais. Back to the point. Wolanin walking up, looking back door. A little too hot for his forward to handle. As the Checkers have it here. Sordiff finds his man Benning into the offensive end. Benning with a drop pass. Lockwood dances his way around, throws on the brakes. He's going to curl this one, base of the left wing circle. Sharp angle shot is going to go up and over. You got to wonder there as the netminder Shelovs was getting prepped to make that save. Did he move the net away? I've done. I've had enough controversy for that was going well wide. So okay.
Yeah.
You know, he'll probably make a break right for the bench right away as the Checkers keep this puck in the offensive end. Man gets tripped up. We've got a penalty coming here. Now the Checkers will have their chance on the catch pop power play after 4 seconds of 4-on-4.
Well, clearly the mandate was to call everything. Let's start that now. But a fantastic job by Charlotte in a critical moment. Again, Abbott's power play, it just has that feel to it where it's just so dangerous. They did a nice job moving it around. They got their one good look. I think Capel got a piece of it. And again, credit to Checkers for a wonderful kill. Now they've got to make it. They got one. They won power play goal this game. Now's the time to put the foot down again. But wonderful.
Gets to the center red line, skates past a stick check. Will dump it in, comes out to the right wing side. Couillard and Puljujärvi are there. It's cleared out to the point. Benning has a lane. His shot, he scores! Mike Benning, the overtime game winner! Checkers take game 2.
Well, they needed the power play to come up big, and it sure did today. And we talked about it. And not only, well, a win feels good anyways, but boy, when your power play is taking a beating, can come through clutch twice. We talked about good ice. Again, a good entry, won the draw, get it deep. Wall play comes across. Benning, how many big goals has he scored like that coming in? Such a fine player, and boy, that's got to feel good for the Charlotte Checkers.
A huge play as Benning at the top of the right circle. He had a lane, he didn't force it, he didn't double pump so that the lane closes, and he just picks the corner with a big body Puljujärvi skating in front.
Absolutely, and you know, and again, I mean, that's a heck of a shot. That's a great goal. But you know, you look at the way that